Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The Hoosiers are going to cash in here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Fernandez. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the score. Touchdown, Indiana. Setting the tone early for how about the execution opening drive of a conference championship?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the BAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
Oh.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. Instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
On that by action.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He'll toss it to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Good enough for the first down to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
Pick the ball off, bro.
Nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gets some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuck out the drive with the takeaway.
This is why this free safety is, to me, one of the top players in the country. Does a great job of reading the quarterback, follows his instincts there, which leads him to the interception.
The Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And here's the handoff.
Oh,
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here comes the bunch formation. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Fernandez. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 34. And the Hoosiers will try to keep this drive moving. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Takes the handoff. It's Fernandez. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Sixth play of the drive coming up.
that's crazy. That's not a first.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you go get a touchdown.
And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield.
Wide open.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's caught. It's Fernandez. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Oh, who that guy?
Back goes in motion now. Deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And he knocks through the PAT. There's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch, add your stats.
Here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt.
Dude, we're going to stand there, bro?
It sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
But it got to be thinking about a touchdown here. I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense, I stop this guy. Good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw.
Oh, why?
Come on, and it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Fourth down. He's throwing for him. Finds his man. Has the first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket.
What the
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure. They weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Finds anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive moving.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up in the 45.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to the receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Signs a quick throw. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Ponies. And the comeback continues.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Tight end makes the grab. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Hands off to the left. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. On the run, it's 4. The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Movement before the snap when the ball starts. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Here's the target, and it's complete.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he pulls in the catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The Mustangs moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they've come all the way back to tie it. What a turnaround here.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's 4th. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
They'll run it from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down, but a huge play at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
The Hoosiers will have first and 10 here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. It wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Long enough and good. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. Now let's see if the defense can hold on here in the final seconds. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and they sack him, and that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.